Hey guys, you ever hear of anything called black diamond steak? A lot of people haven't, but after you make this, you won't want any other steaks, believe me. This is a very, very good steak. We're gonna make it today in the kitchen. Come on along with me. The first thing you want to do is get some steak meat for yourself. And here we just got some sirloin steaks. The leaner the better. I mean, it doesn't have to be super lean, but we want a nice tender steak, so we don't want a lot of chewy gristle. And this will be a steak that sits in a marinade for a few hours to overnight. So it will be a nice moist steak. We want to grab our knife and put a few diagonal slices about halfway through the thickness of the steak. Turn the steak and slice it in the opposite direction, and that gives us our classic diamond pattern. This really lets the marinade soak into the meat. And we'll do that for each steak, both sides. Once you have all 4 steaks scored on both sides, they are ready to be wrapped up and put into the refrigerator, where they will hang out while we make our marinade. We'll see you boys in just a few minutes. For our marinade, we're going to use the following ingredients: Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire sauce, however you want to say it, soy sauce, some vinegar, we're using malt vinegar today, pure honey. Our honey comes from Lake City, Florida. Thank you very much, Mel, for the gift. We need some ground ginger, and we're going to be using some garlic powder. Now grab your whisk and whisk all the ingredients together. Make sure you stir it real well because of that oil that's in there. And if you are liking the video, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. We hope to have you along with us as we grow. Now we'll go ahead and give it a final whisk, and we're going to get our marinade into a nice big Ziploc bag. I think this is a half-gallon bag, where we'll be able to put the steak and let it marinate. All right, we'll get all 4 of these guys in here. Zip up the Ziploc bag. Make sure that you try to purge most of the air out. You don't have to get it completely out, but you don't want a large air bubble in there. The more air you have in there, the less effective the steak will marinate. And we go ahead and just move the steak meat around a little bit, make sure that we get marinade all over every part of each steak. And then we're going to lay it in a single layer so that it can sit in the marinade. And then about halfway through the marinade, or maybe every hour, you want to flip that bag over. But for now, we're going to go ahead and put it back on its board and put it back in the refrigerator while it marinates. And be careful you don't let the steak fall to the floor as you're trying to open the refrigerator door. So now we put the steak in the air fryer, set it for 300 degrees. You might want to set it for 250. It all depends on the thickness of the steak. And we set it for 12 minutes. About halfway through, we're going to go ahead and turn those steaks over and see how they look. And they are looking pretty good already, just at the 6-minute mark. There is no dryness to this steak, provided you don't cook it at too high a temperature or for too long. But that marinade really permeates the steak, keeps it moist. And we finished up the second 6 minutes of cooking, and this steak is ready to come out and go on the plate. Now, I like my steak to be medium well. I know a bunch of you people out there are just shuddering at that, but that's me. If you want yours to be medium or more like rare, just cook it a little less. But that's fine for me, and it's nice and moist throughout. Okay, time to plate up some dinner here. Our steak on there, a little bit of lettuce and tomato with it. Applesauce with some cinnamon. And yes, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. He is putting macaroni and cheese on there, not a baked potato. But hey, that's what I had on hand. Gotta have a little drink with dinner. And I do have this on hand, a little pre-mixed margarita. So we'll enjoy that as well. Thanks so much for sharing your time with us and watching our video. We hope you like it, and we hope you subscribe to our channel and continue to grow with us. And until we talk to you again, take care and stay safe.